Good morning, students. In the last class, we have seen example problem 3. In example problem 3, question B, they ask the magnetic field 0 at what distance from the left wire. So we calculated only for left wire. Clear? So based on the question, we need to follow. Procedure remains same. For that we got x is equal to minus 4d by 3 we got. So x we taken left wire, that is the negative x axis direction. Clear? Now test your knowledge. The first question is very important model question. Clear? The question is, a long wire carries a steady current. It bent into a circle of 1 turn and the magnetic field at the center of the coil is B. It is then bent into a circular loop of n turns. The magnetic field at the center of the coil will be. Clear? So, we need to find the magnetic field when it bent into number of loops. Clear? So now it is test your knowledge. First question: long wire of length L. Okay, this is bent into circle. Number of turns is 1, only one circle. So take it radius capital R, carries current I. Assume I is the current in this coil. Then magnetic field at the center B is equal to mu naught I by 2 R. Clear? This is first case. Second case, what did they do? The same coil, make it again straight and they made into n number of loops. They given small n, small r. See, I will show you the situation. Now this is the length. Straight cut wire, they bend into single coil. Clear? Observe the situation. This is the first case. Now they made into n turns. So like this. If you made the lengthy wire, same conductor, to make it number of loops. Now I made like this. Number of loops are 2. But what has changed? Radius of the loop changed. When we made into number of loops, when made it 1, the radius is capital R. But when made into number of loops, it will become smaller. And one more physical quantity not changes. What is that? Can you guess? If you guess who guessed the length, that is a correct answer. Okay? Length is remains same. When it is single loop, single coil, same length. If you made it n number of turns, again length is remains same. Using this concept, we will find the answer. Now they are asking here field. This is you consider as B1. Now B1, how can we write? B1 is equal to mu naught, current remains in the coil, mu naught I by 2 R. But how many turns are there? Small n. Okay, for a single circle, single coil, mu naught I by 2 R, magnetic field formula. N number of turns are there, we multiply with n. Clear? So we need to eliminate this R. How do we eliminate? I already mentioned. Length remains same. So this length 2 pi r is equal to n into 2 pi small r. For this circumference, single coil is 2 pi r, which is equal to n number of turns into circumference of the single coil. But this radius is small r. So 2 pi r into n. Clear? Now 2 pi cancel. R is equal to r by n. This r value substitute here. Now answer will become B1 is equal to mu naught I n by 2 into r by n. This is equal to n goes up. N into n square. Mu naught I n square by 2r. But what is this mu naught I by 2r? It is magnetic field produced or magnetic field at the center of a coil. So B. So then this we write it as n square B. So the general formula. How do we remember? When a conductor first they made into single coil, then they remove and they again they make it again straight and they turn it n number of turns. Then the magnetic field at this coil formula is B dash is equal to n square B. They will provide how many turns they made. If they made 2, then this is 2 square into B. If they made into 4, 4 square into B. So remember this formula. So n square B. Now second question. A current is passing in an equilateral triangle of side L and made up of a uniform cross conducting wire as shown in figure. The magnetic induction at the center O will be. This is also very important model question. A current is passed in an equilateral triangle of side L and made of a uniform conducting wire as shown in figure. The magnetic induction at center O will be. Clear? This is the second question. Current entering at the junction A. This is A, this is B. Next, this is leaving the current at junction C. Here current they given as I. Same amount of current will leave this. Side length L. Okay, now here current at the junction splits. One current passes through AB, one current passes through AC. So this current I will write it as I1 and this is I2. Current will not split equally. Reason, what is the resistance of the conductor? Resistance of the conductor is directly proportional to L. So this side L plus S2L is there. This side L is there. So AB BC 2L. AB BC conductor's length is 2L. So 2L means resistance is, let us say, 2R. AC is length L, this resistance is R. So in this resistance is, when compare the resistance between this conductor and this conductor resistance is more than this conductor. Obviously when resistances are different, splitting currents are different. Clear? Now they are asking field at O. Okay, now See how many segments? 1, 2. Take it is AC one segment, AB one segment, BC one segment. Clear? Now I will try to find out AB. So take it only single conductor. I will explain here. I am taking this conductor. What is this? A, B conductor. Clear? So current in this AB segment is what? I1, and this is the perpendicular distance, this one. Understand? Now this is finite conductor. Clear? Finite conductor, and they are asking field at this point. So this length is L. This length is L. This perpendicular line bisects. So this will become L by 2, L by 2. Okay? This angle will be 30 because equilateral triangle L, equilateral triangle. If this is 30, this is also 30. 30, 30, 60, this angle will be 60. I mean this is 30 and this is 30. Clear? Understand? Here 30, here 30. This total angle is 60, but this line is bisecting. What does it mean? 30, 30. Now for finite, what is the field formula? B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi d sine. We take cos, no problem. Cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2. Theta 1, theta 2, where do we consider? At the ends of the conductor A and B. From this, what is cos theta or cos theta 1? Cos theta is what? Opposite side by adjacent side. Sorry. Cos theta formula is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Clear? Let us take this hypotenuse is x. So this we will get cos theta 1 means cos 30 is equal to, what is this? This is hypotenuse. This is adjacent side. So L by 2 by x. Cos 30 is what? Root 3 by 2 is equal to L by 2x. Clear? Or you can write directly. No need to this all cos 30. Similarly, cos 30 is equal to L by 2x for this. Now if you substitute this here, B is equal to mu naught I. What is the current here? I1 by 4 pi d L by 2x plus L by 2x. Cos 30 L by 2x. Theta 1 is 30, theta 2 is 30. So both the cases we got same. So L by 2x plus L by 2x. So this is B is equal to mu naught I1 by 4 pi d 2L by 2x. Okay? Clear? This is for which conductor? AB. And BC now. BC conductor also remains same. Equilateral triangle, if you made this is, again you will get the same value. Then mu naught, what is the current passing through this conductor? Same I1 current passes through A to B, then B to C. Then this is mu naught I1 by 4 pi d 2L by 2x. What about AC? BAC also remains same, mu naught, but in AC, what is the current? I2. Mu naught I2 4 pi d. So I written BAC there, but that equation I am writing here. BAC is equal to mu naught I2 by 4 pi d 2L by 2x. Clear? Now we need to find the directions. See, current passing like this. Keep the thumb in the direction of current. Curl towards O. See that how the curling fingers moving at O. It is moving in. So moving in means what? That is cross. So this field is AB field is cross. Means moving in. Now BC conductor field. This is also moving. Thumb in the direction of current or like moving in. This is also cross. Now this keep the thumb in the direction of the current. This curling finger is what? Coming out. So this is dot. So AB BC field is moving into the board and AC field is coming out. Clear? Two fields are moving in. So these two are dominating. So we will take it these two are positive. This is negative. Clear? So the net field B is equal to, how do we write? BAB plus BBC minus BAC. Now these two magnitudes are same. Mu naught I1 by 4 pi d 2L by 2x. Mu naught I1 by 4 pi d. Mu naught I1 by 4 pi d 2L by 2x. Mu naught I1 by 4 pi d 2L by 2x. Both magnitudes are same. This we can write 2 mu naught I1 by 4 pi d 2L minus 2x. Clear? Now minus what is there? Mu naught I2 by 4 pi d 2L by 2x. Clear? Cancel the terms. 2. Clear? Now this keep it as this. Mu naught I1 by 4 pi d L by x minus mu naught I2 L by L by x 4 by d. Clear? Now here which combination? Parallel combination. See, I will write like this. This is AB resistance, BC resistance. This is AC resistance. Current is splitting like this. I1 and I2. L is directly proportional to R. So these two resistance will become 2R. This resistance will be R. Clear? Now, which combination? Parallel. In parallel combination, what is constant? Potential constant. So, potential of first arm is I1 2R is equal to second arm I2 R. Cancel. Then I1 is equal to I2 by 2. So then this is 2 mu naught I1 by I1 we are writing in terms of I2. So 4 pi d 2 L by x minus mu naught I2 by 4 pi d L by x. These two cancel. Both the terms same. Then the answer is 0. Clear? So whenever you find these kind of questions, see when the current splits, they come into the combination comes into parallel combination. Now all the cases potential is field is at the center is 0. Not only in the triangle, sometimes we do expect in a circle like this. They do give like this. they give, let us say, they made current elements like this, I, and this is A and B. Here they will give like this. Here B, current leaves at B. Then current will split I1 and I2. So sometimes they do provide this angle also. No matter, again, this is one length and this is another length, but this combination is parallel combination. In parallel combination, then what happens? Potential is constant. Then we get net field is 0. So remember these two cases. When current splits, the combination will become parallel. In parallel potential, we will equate. Then we will find the relation between I1 and I2. That we will substitute in the equation. We will get 0. Understand? See, to understand, I have given this lengthy explanation for this concept, but this is not required. You just remember the concept. Understand? Now, third question. This is also important question. Two similar coils of radius r and number of turns n are lying concentrically, not concentrically with their planes at the right angle to each other shown in figure. The currents flowing in them are I and root 3 I respectively. The resultant magnetic induction at the center will be clear. So first we will try to make a formula, then we will substitute. First coil like this. So they given current direction like this. Let us say this current is I1, and you take this radius is R1. Now, how the magnetic field will act for this? Keep the thumb in the current direction. We are deciding direction at the center. It is going up. So this field is acting like this. B1. Now another coil is placed vertically like this. This is B1 is for first coil. Another coil is placed like this. I am using different chart. This current is they given like this. Clear? And consider this radius. For this radius is R2. This current is I2. Clear? Now keep the thumb at this direction. Keep the thumb at this point. It is acting like this. This is B2. Now B1 and B2, clear? B1 and B2 are perpendicular. See the situation. Same conductor I am taking. This is a coil. One placed like this, horizontal. This is, for this, field is acting up. Okay? See, same coil. This green color, I will make it like this. This is like previously, first coil is field like this, second coil field is like this. So both are perpendicular. Both are perpendicular means what is the angle between them? The angle between them is 90. Then we have two fields. These fields are vector quantity. Then this will be the resultant B. Now B is equal to, how do we write? Under root of B1 square plus B2 square to B1 B2 cos theta. Theta is 90. So we have resultant B1 square plus B2 square under root. Now what is the formula for magnetic field due to current loop at the center? For B1, how do we write? Mu naught I1 by 2 R1. For B2 is this B2 is mu naught I2 by 2 R. Clear? Now this, if you substitute, then mu naught I1 by 2 R1 square plus mu naught I2 by 2 R2 square. Clear? Mu naught square by 2 square, take it common, so this will come out mu naught by 2. This we will write under root of I1 by R1 square plus I2 by R2 whole square. Now come to our question. Remember this formula. Now come to our question. Given question, what did they give? Two similar coils of radius R. What does that mean? R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R. And number of turns N are lying coaxial, concentrical. Number of turns also there. Then that N will become, let us say, if we take number of turns also consideration, this will become N1 and this will become N2. Then here we will become N1 and here it is N2. Then here it is N1 and here it is N2. Before I written only for single loop, but if number of turns is there, N1 and N2 comes into play. Now number of turns are same. So N1 is equal to N2 is equal to N. Now to each shown in the figure, the currents flowing them, I1 is equal to I2 is equal to, what did they give? Root 3 I. Now they are asking net field. Substitute this all in this. Then B is equal to mu naught by 2 under root I1 is I, N by radius same R whole square plus I2 is what? Root 3 I, N by R2 is what? R square. Simplify this, you will get the mu naught by 2. This is I by N R is common, then they comes out of the root. This will become I N by R under root 1 plus root 3 whole square. Then this is mu naught N I by root 2 by 2R root 4. Again this is mu naught N I root 4 is what? 2 by 2R, 2 cancel. The final answer is mu naught N I by R. Is there option mu naught N I by R? Check it. The given answer is correct or not. Calculated answer is correct or not. We will check. Test yourself. Test yourself. First question. Third question given option 1 mu naught Ni by R. So, but in this case they given different currents and different currents number of loop they mentioned. But in we do expect same radius, same currents. Understand? Same radius, same currents, same number of turns. But anyway, this is a formula for any kind of questions. When two coils placed like this, their planes are arranged perpendicular. Their planes placed perpendicular to each other. Then follow this formula: mu naught I, mu naught by 2 under root of N1 N2 by R1 whole square plus I2 N2 by R2 whole square. Clear? Now fourth problem already I explained. I mean same kind of problem I explained. Fifth, you direct question. You can apply the formula. A magnetic field on the axis of the current loop. They given distance and radius. X given, R given. Substitute, you will get the answer. And sixth one already I explained. The graph variation of magnetic field due to thin conductor. Clear? Axis of the cylindrical conductor from the axis of cylindrical conductor to outside of the conductor. Next, magnetic force on a moving charge particle. Already we have done this. Our first concept in this lesson. F is equal to QVB sin theta or vector form. F is equal to Q into V cross B. Clear? This is vector form. Already I explained how to find the direction of the force. So do the cross product from V to B. Follow the unit vector concept. Clear, force is maximum when theta is equal to 90, force is minimum when theta is equal to 0. Okay, direction of the magnetic force they given Fleming left hand rule. Applying this is little difficult. You better follow our unit vector concept. Clear? Simply I will explain once again here. Take this axis like this. Okay, if field is acting along this direction, you take it as I cap. This is field direction. If velocity acts in this direction, y axis, this is let us say x, y. So if velocity acts along this direction, what is velocity unit vector? J cap. According to formula, we need to do the cross product V to B. So V to B means J cross I. J cross I means I. What is the cross product formula? I. If you do cross I to J, we will get K. J to K, we will get. If you go for anti-clockwise, we will get positive. Now we are doing a J cross A. J cross A means like this. J cross A will become K, anti-clockwise we will get negative. J cross I is we will get minus K. Minus K means charge will deflect like this. Understand? Instead of applying left hand rule, all the cases keeping the left hand direction, setting the finger directions in the velocity magnetic field is a little difficult. You just follow this method. Clear? Next, some examples given, you check it, you will come to know. Next, motion of a charged particle in a magnetic field. When a charged particle is entered into the magnetic field, it experiences force and it comes into what? It will move in a circular path. Okay, it experiences force that F is equal to QVB. This provides the centripetal force mv square by r. You have already practiced this. So we got the radius equation. R is equal to mv by qb. Okay, this is the radius of the charged particle when the charged particle enter into a uniform magnetic field. This we can express in terms of energy. Clear? Based on the question, we need to alter the formula. If they provide the energy of the particle, if they ask to providing energy and asking radius, in that case, this momentum, this we can write R is equal to P by QB. M into V is what? Momentum. You already studied relation between momentum and energy. What is that? Ke, kinetic energy, is equal to P square by 2m. Instead of writing Ke, I am taking just energy E. Charge particle always possesses kinetic energy. E is equal to P square by 2m. P is equal to under root of 2m E. Then radius of the charge particle. If they give the information in terms of energy, the formula is 2m E by Q B. Clear? Understand? Next, energy in terms of potential also sometimes we do get. If the charged particle accelerated in a potential difference V, what is the energy? Energy is equal to E is equal to Q V. Q is the charge, V is the accelerating potential. Then instead of E, substitute Q V. Then R is equal to under root of 2m QV by QB. You can cancel root 2 times Q will be cancelled. That's your interest. Next, time period of the circular motion, we already got T is equal to 2 pi m by QB, and frequency it's reciprocal QB by 2 pi m. Already I have given these formulas. Okay. Next, instead of when a charged particle enter into the uniform magnetic field perpendicularly, this formula is valid. And if the charged particle enter other than 90, then it passes It will follow helical path. I explained. Understand? Parallel component means the component along the velocity component along the field pulls the charge particle in a horizontal direction. The component of velocity perpendicular to the field will make it that circular motion. It's combined circular and translated motion. So it will come like this. So for gap between one rotation to the distance covered from one rotation to another rotation, that we call it as a pitch formula already given. That is what V cos theta into T, V cos theta into 2 pi m by Q. 2 pi m, sorry, V cos theta into 2 pi m by QB. These are all we have done. Clear? Once again, you check the formulas. Now come to example problem. Example problem 4. A particle of mass 1 mg and having a charge 1 microcoulomb is moving in a magnetic field B 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus k cap Tesla with a velocity 2 I cap plus j cap minus k cap meter per second. Find the magnetic force in a vector form and magnitude of acceleration. Next, a magnetic field 8 k cap T exert a force 8 I cap plus 6 j cap Newton on a particle having charge 2 coulomb and going in xy plane. Find the velocity of the particle. Now we will try to find out first question answer. Now what did they give? Mass of the particle is given. M is equal to 1 milligram given. Clear? This is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 3 kg. Next charge given Q. Q is equal to 1 microcoulomb. 1 microcoulomb means 1 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb. Next magnetic field vector given. What did they give? 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus k cap Tesla. Next velocity vector given. V is equal to 2 I cap plus j cap minus k cap meter per second. They are asking magnetic force in vector form and magnitude of acceleration. F they asked and A they asked. Clear? Now what is the force experienced by charge particle in vector form? F is equal to Q into V cross B. Now we will do cross product. We will do cross product now. Now F is equal to, what is Q value? 1 into 10 power minus 6. V cross B. First take V vector. So first write I, J, K. What is the V vector? I component in V 2, J component 1, K component minus 1. Next take the B vector. I component in B 2, J component 3, K component 1. Now this is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 6. I 1 minus 1 minus 3 into minus 1 minus 1, we will have a minus of minus 3. Next minus j, leave this and this, 2 into 1 2 minus of minus 2, okay, plus k, 2 into 3 6 minus 2. Now this is 1 into 10 power minus 6, 3, 1 minus of minus 3 plus 1 plus 3, 4 I cap minus 2 minus of minus 2. We will get plus 2 plus 2 4 j cap plus 6 minus 2 4 k cap. This is vector force vector. Clear? we got 10 power minus 6, 4 I cap minus 4 j cap plus 4 k cap. And they ask the acceleration. F is equal to m a. A is equal to F by m. F we got 10 power minus 6, 4 I cap minus 4 j cap plus 4 k cap by, what is mass? 10 power minus 3. Here they gave taken minus milligram. We converted only milli. Gram we need to convert. So this will be 1 into 10 power minus 6 kg. This I converted only a milli only I written, not grams. Okay, 1 gram is 10 power minus 3. So minus 3 minus 6. So this is minus 6. This will be cancelled. So that is the final answer in vector form. Then how do you find the magnitude? Under root of 4 square plus 4 square plus 4 square. 4 square common. Under root of 1 plus 1 root 3. 4 root 3. Magnitude of this we calculated vector. Magnitude is what? Under root of 4 square plus 4 square plus 4 square. 4 square common comes out and we have 1 plus 1 4 root 3 meter per second square. Clear? So if they ask vector form, write in vector form. If they ask magnitude, write the magnitude. Clear? If they ask force magnitude, direct find the force magnitude. Clear? Next question is what? A magnetic field of 8 k cap. B is equal to 8 k cap Tesla. Next force. This exerted force on the charge is equal to 8 I cap plus 6 j cap Newton. And particle having charge Q is equal to 2 Coulomb. Then going in a xy plane, find the velocity of the particle. First we will try to find out vector and then we will find out magnitude. Clear? Now, same formula. F is equal to Q V cross B. Clear? Now, what is F here? 8 I cap plus 6 j cap is equal to 2 as it is I j k. Clear? So we are finding velocity vector. Velocity vector, how do we consider? Vx I cap plus Vy j cap plus Vz k cap. This is velocity vector. We are going to find out Vx, Vy, Vz. So this I can write Vx, Vy, Vz. Clear? Now write B. So it has only z component. I mean k component. I, j are 0. 0, 0. What is that? 8. Clear? Now 8 I cap plus 6 j cap 2 into I component. What do you get? I. Vy8 minus 0 minus j. This and this. Leave it. What do you get? Vx8 minus 0 plus k. Leave this row and column, you will get 0. Now, this will be multiplied 2 inside. 2 into 8, 16. So, 16 Vy I cap. Sorry, this is I cap. Minus, again 2 multiply inside, 16 Vx j cap. Clear? And the remaining is 0. 8I plus 6j. Clear? Now compare, equate I components and j components. I component is
what is there? 16y. This is I component is equal to 16y is equal to 8. Then Vy is equal to 18 by 16. This is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, J component. J component is equal to what? J component minus J component. This is minus 16Vx is equal to 6. Am I correct? Alright, correct. Now Vx is equal to minus 6 by 16. 2 3s. This is 2, 8. So Vx is equal to minus 3 by 8.
Yeah, we got minus 3 by 8 and 1 by 2. So finally,
V is equal, right in this form, velocity vector. What we got? Vx minus 3 8 I cap, and what we got? Vy plus 1 by 2 j cap. We do not have k component, so this is the velocity vector. Clear? I just compared. I have done. Actually, we asked. We have taken vector form like this. I have done cross product and compare this. And after that, I components, LHS side, RHS side, I compare components, I components and J components. We got Vx and Vy value. You do not worry. Sir, Vx we taken I cap. Here we got J cap. Don't confuse. This is in the solution we got. But by comparing J component here, J component, we will get Vx. That Vx we substituted here. Understand? Here you may confuse. Don't confuse.
now example 5 is also important model question. A particle having a charge 10 microcoulomb and mass 20 milligram again given, don't confuse, is projected with a speed 2 km per second in a region having a uniform magnetic field of 1 kilotesla. Find the radius of the circle formed by the particle and also time period. This is a direct question. Nothing new in this, but question B is very important. What did they give? A proton, neutron and alpha particle enters a region of constant magnetic field perpendicularly. If Rp, Rd and R alpha denoted respectively the radii of trajectories of these particles, then find the ratio of Rp, Rd, R alpha if they enter with the same speed, same linear momentum, same kinetic energy. I am explaining B. A you can do it. Easy question. Okay. Proton, deuteron and alpha.
First we will write proton.
Next one is what?
Deuteron. Next alpha. Alpha particle is nothing but ionized helium. Alpha particle is nothing but what? Ionized helium. Clear? Now, mass of the proton, if we take it as m,
We will write mass in terms of in terms of proton.
okay? Mass of the proton is m. Let charge of the proton Qp is Q. Next Rp. They mention R. Deuteron means how many protons are there? 2 protons. So mass of the D is equal to 2m. Charge of the deuteron is equal to Q. Okay, plus Q. Only one proton is there. In deuteron is what? Isotope of hydrogen. Then the radius they ask us to take Rd. Next helium. Ionized helium, how many protons are there in helium? Mass of alpha is equal to 4m. Clear? Okay, 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Total is 4m. Then charge of the alpha. How many protons are there? Ionized helium means electrons removed. Only 2 protons, so 2q. Then R alpha. Okay, first question. If they enter with the same speed, they are asking ratio Rp, Rd and R alpha. For first question, Rp is to Rd is to R alpha. But what is the radius equation, general equation? R is equal to mv by qb. mv by qb. Now, Rp, how do we write? mp, v remains same, they enter with the same speed. First question is same speed. Means velocity same for all three by qp, and b remains same, is to m d v by qdb is to m alpha v by q alpha b. V remains same, that's what I have written. I written V. B remains same, B. If they change, you can change. So V, cancel. MP is what? M. QP is Q. MB 2M by charge Q. Mass of the alpha 4M by charge 2q. So MQ cancel. 2 ones, 2 twos. So 1 is to 2 is to 2. This is the radius ratio. 1 is to 2 is to 2. Second question is what? They entered with the linear momentum. Same linear momentum. P is same. P is constant. It is not proton. Momentum, linear momentum. Clear? In terms of linear momentum, what is formula? R is equal to ME is P. P by QB. B remains same. So then this I can write PB means momentum of proton. PD momentum of deuteron, P alpha momentum of alpha particle. This I am writing directly. PB, what is the formula? This is PP by P remains same. So P by QPB. B remains same. Next, P remains same for all. Then QD B is to P by Q alpha B. P by B cancel. 1 by QP is to 1 by QB is to 1 by Q alpha. Then what would be the answer? This implies 1 by Q is to 1 by, what is the charge of deuteron? Q is to 1 by charge of alpha 2Q. So 1 by Q cancel. Then we will have 1 is to 1 by 2. Then this we will write 2 is to 1. So 2 is to 1. So this is about what? When 3 particles enter into magnetic field with constant momentum. Now we will see third question. Next. Now third question. Third question is what? Same kinetic energy. Third question is Ke is constant. What is the formula? Ke formula R in terms of Ke already given. What is that? R is equal to under root of 2me by qb. Am I correct? Already given. Okay. Then this how do we write? Actually, here it is not momentum ratios. This is R alpha, RD, R alpha. We R formula only we substituted. Clear? Don't confuse. Here also say RP is to RD is to R alpha. Then how do we write this? Under root of 2 mass of proton. Energy remains same by Q of proton. B remains same. Is to under root 2 as it is. M deuteron into E remains same by Q deuteron. B is to under root 2 mass of alpha. Energy remains same by Q alpha B. Root 2 cancel. Root E cancel. B cancel. Now we have what are the terms? Root NP by QP is to root MD by QD is to root M alpha by Q alpha. Substitute their values. Root M mass of the proton is M by charge of the proton Q. Mass of the deuteron 2M. So root 2M. Charge is Q. Is mass of alpha 4M. Charge of alpha 2Q. Root M cancel. 2Q cancel. 1 is to root 2 is to root 4 is to. These two will be cancelled. So 1. So 1 is to root 2 is to 1. So when speeds are same, radius ratio 1 is to 2 is to 2. When linear momentum is same, their radii ratio 2 is to 1. When energy is same, their radii ratio 1 is to root 2 is to 1. This we do expect not together. One ratio for one question in competitive exams. We do expect this or this or this. Anyway, if we are perfect in formulas, then we can substitute easily. We can calculate. First, whenever they find the ratio, given information write clearly. Once this information is clear, finding ratio is easy. Now next concept, force between parallel weights. Already we have done derivation. What is that? F by L is equal to mu naught I1 I2 by 2 pi d. When from this derivation we define ampere, and also we have seen the nature of the forces. If currents are in same direction, conductors attracts. If currents are in opposite direction, conductors are repel each other. Remember this formula. What is that? F by L, force per unit length, mu naught I1 I2 by 2 pi d. Clear? And definition also. Okay. Now see the sixth problem. A wire of length L carries a current I along the y-axis. The magnetic field exists given by B is equal to B naught 2 I cap plus 3 J cap plus K cap Tesla. Find the magnetic force in a vector form and its magnitude. So this is nothing but force experienced by force on a current carrying conductor in uniform magnetic field. This is also again cross product because information given in terms of in the form of vectors. So L lies along which axis? Y axis. So L we can write L J cap along Y axis. So along Y axis current carries. So this is our current is I. L is L along the J cap. Y axis. So I given J cap. Field already given. B is equal to what? B naught 2 I cap plus 3 J cap plus K cap. Tesla. They are asking F. Current I is equal to I. What is the force experienced by current carrying conductor? F is equal to BIL sin theta. This is general form. But in vector form, F is equal to IL cross B. This how do you write? I into L J cap cross 2I plus 3J plus K cap. Do cross product. How do you do this cross product? I component, J component, K component. For I component in this is not there. So 0, J component is I, L, K component 0. Here 2, 3, 1. Do this cross product, you will get the answer.